Hello, glad people. Welcome again today to another series of Glad Talks. So, this Friday, we're going to tackle a topic that I feel is very important, as well as the one that let's say we discussed about probably last week. It was uploaded, and it was about positivity. The direct, I would say, the normal continuity of positivity is patience. Why patience? What is this? And how does it effectively apply, or I say, how does it affect our now positive mindset after having applied the little tips and tricks we exchange on how to be positive, right? And this is what we're going to talk about today. So, actually, from my little research and the little knowledge that I tried to garner for myself, definition, and you could Google this, you could find it in any dictionary of your choice in your own language that you majorly understand. So it is defined as the capacity to accept or tolerate problems, sufferings, or situations in life, or personally or generally, without becoming anxious and annoyed. Right. So that is basically the definition of patience. Now, from that definition, we hear is the acceptance, right? So first and foremost, patience, and as I always say when I talk about this real nice topic with this nice crate, is not something that comes to magically alleviate all your issues or will come and be like, swish, everything is done. No, guys, no. Patience is in a more if I consider my faith point of view, is a virtue. You need to be patient in life. How so? You can be patient, doesn't mean you don't put in the work, doesn't mean you're not consistent, you're not intentional, and you are not giving yourself the preparation necessary to achieve or to go beyond that obstacle, that problem, that situation, whatever it is you're facing. But you are doing all of those, not expecting an immediate kind of, as I said, swish result. I like this gesture. Anyways, but understanding that in certain things, in certain aspects of life, and I dare say from my little experience so far, in certain processes, you need to be patient. Many people use this word often, they're like, oh, you get to see the big picture, watch both the waves, but they don't really balance the depth of the meaning of those words. Okay? And I'm not coming here to magically give you an answer to those words or to tell you, oh, this is how you're going to use those words, this is what they mean. But with patience, you not only build and get ready more, but above all, you also learn better your skills, increase your strength, be it outside as an inside, to be ready, with a capital R, for whatever it is that you're working towards or you are preparing for. So the patience is needed. Because sometimes, most of the cases is when there's no acceptance, right? There's no acceptance of what you're facing or acceptance of the progress, the process you need to pass through to reach a certain point or certain milestone. Then you tend to rush things. You tend to make things go as fast as possible. And society doesn't quite help. How so? There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of this, a lot of that. We're human beings. You and I are human beings, my dear glad people. So we cannot function like robots. We cannot function like a computer or a machine, right? We have a thought process. We have individual wants, needs, and we have individual ways to get to whatever it is we are trying to do, whatever it is we are trying to achieve. Therefore, this creates this situation where if we are, as I said last Friday, if we're already working on being positive, and now we add the fact or the trait of patience, and we don't stop putting in the work, we don't stop being intentional. I quite use this sentence, or let's say this word, a lot during these talks of ours, but really think about it. It's as simple as when you wake up, you make your bed. If I'm intentional, even if I wasn't taught that while I was growing up, if I'm intentional about every day when I wake up, I make my bed, it doesn't matter if it's snowing, if it's raining, if it's winter, if I had a good night, if I have the bad one, it is none of my concern. The task is wake up, make your bed, and then some other things, and then your day can start, right? So, if I start the process and I'm intentional about keeping on the road of the process, about being consistent with the process, I will achieve the result that is, in this case of the example of making a bed, my bed would never ever not be made. And this would not depend on external factors. Bring it back now to your daily life. Bring it back now to you as a human being and in your inner self. If your thought process is in such a way that you're intentional about something and you are working on a trait that you feel is something that was impeding you to reach your full potential or was hindering you from going to those opportunities that were meant for you or were crafted for you, then being intentional about working on those and really being patient while working on those will help you a whole lot. How will it help? If you're not patient with yourself and every time you work on something you don't get the immediate result, what happens? You give up. You start being negative. Positivity is out of the window. It's like, no, I probably was not meant for me, and this and that. You start making what they say, what they call excuses. And it's really sad because the situation bring people that have potential, that have a lot of amazing things, to not really explore them to the fullest. And I always believe, not only per my faith, but as a human being, we are all put to this earth for a purpose. When the Lord created us, it was for a purpose, right? So, how are you going to fulfill the purpose you were meant to fulfill if you are not even intentional about doing your work, putting the work that you need to put in? And if you are not even intentional about that, how would you be patient if all you feed yourself in the first place is negative thoughts, right? So, first and foremost, try to the best of your ability, as much as you can, to be and have a positive mindset. That was what we established last time we discussed. Now, also, in parallel to that, apply the spirit of patience. Some people have it innate, like they have it naturally. Some people acquire it. It can be due to experiences they lived, it can be due to setback they faced, and they drew out this majestic virtue that is called patience. And this is just the first part of the definition, right? Now, they say acceptance of the problem, the situation, but without becoming anxious or annoyed but without becoming anxious or annoyed. This is the beauty of patience. They're not asking you to, pretend everything is fine, everything is roses and clarity and everything. They're not also asking you to, let me use my broken English here, cannot come and kill myself, okay? That's how they say in I don't I don't think this is Cameroonian broken English. I think it's my beautiful Nigerian people broken English, but I cannot kill myself, right? Problems. There's a song that I don't think it would be right to put it inside this clip, but go and check it out. And it's really quite nice Afrobeat song. It's called I don't remember the name right now, but I know it says problem, they finish. Make you enjoy your life. Something in that chord. So problems will always arise. Sorry. Obstacles will always be faced. Life is gonna throw you things left, right, center, front. But what is your answer? I'm saying this smiling because I feel like I get it. I not only get it, but I put up myself. I stand up every single day of my beautiful, humble life on this earth. I show up and I continue. Why? Because that is the beauty of patience. That is the what positivity combined with patience gives. It doesn't give magic. It doesn't give answer to all your issues. It doesn't solve all the things you need to solve. It doesn't create, responses. It doesn't create solutions and you just sit down and enjoy them. No, it creates drive. It gives push. It gives support. Do not give up. Whatever you glad people watching or people that are wanting to become part of the glad community or people that are just passing because they feel like whatever we are discussing here this Friday is very interesting and it's very important or is helping them to understand certain things that we're not clear about. Happy you join us. But because what will it do? It will give you that extra, I call it like a hunch, like an extra push to stand tall on your feet, smile, and slay this life. Okay, guys? So, that was it. Our chit chat for this Friday on patience. Hopefully, you get amazing stuff out of whatever. Okay, not whatever. Out of the beautiful talk we had today concerning patience. And, well, you take care of your beautiful selves. Stay smiling. As I always say, be yourself, don't play a role. My dearest glad people. And keep supporting us. Also, thank you for joining us in this beautiful adventure that is Glad World Ventures. Don't forget to come also and stay with us on Wednesdays when we talk about Glad Assist and all the beautiful things that Glad World do. And also we share information on the little procedure, the updates, the newest things, the things that are already in place, and how you access those procedures. This will be in Italian, yes, but thankfully YouTube provided subtitles for us, for you guys, so you can also follow and hopefully get some new Italian words in your vocabulary. So thank you again for listening. Thank you for being patient with us and for encouraging us to post even when everything is hectic. But I'm happy we are here together and we are building glad humans or glad people that will not only be intellectuals but will be happy, stable, and healthy human beings. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend Enjoy yourself, have fun responsibly, of course, and see you on the next Glad Talks.